begin on the ground with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Yeah, boy, this defense came to play. They're going to bottle him up behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, Perry. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Young on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Dillon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Down at the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Dillon up the middle. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Allstott. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
They go screen with Dillon. All fighting off the defender. And in for the Lions. A.J. Dillon. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up? And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Here's Burrow. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Again, it's Dillon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's Young on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On second down, Dillon trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
6-0 our score after one. Here's 2nd and 10. Lynch up the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Lynch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now it's Burrow. They set up the screen to Lynch. Oh, what a move. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw, Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They go play action with Burrow. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Second down and 6 now. Young to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one.